But Esmond here for Winners and Whiners, trying to make you a better. That's what we do here. By the way, bet where it's legal, bet where you're safe. Laws are changing all the time. Exciting time to be part of this all, but want you to be safe. Only bet what you can afford to lose. Make sure you're betting legally under the state laws wherever you happen to be. The USFL continues to be, well, kind of wacky. 1 week to go, and there's only one team that has punched its ticket. That would be the Birmingham Stallions. With their win over the Gamblers, they are definitely in the playoffs. That's the most that you can say. Going to be a lot of things yet to be decided this coming Sunday. We shall see what goes on. But again, this is all about betting trends, what to look for. And for a long time, the unders were dominating in the USFL. The last couple of weeks, it's reverted back to the under after a couple of weeks where the over cashed in quite a bit. So if we just look at the betting trends, New Jersey Generals, Philadelphia Stars, that was the highest scoring game of the week, total combined points of 70. That game clearly went over. The Generals covered as a favorite. They were minus 2.5 points. Mine ended up winning by 4. So you have first game of the week, the favorite covers, and the total goes over by a wide margin. Then, Birmingham Stallions, Houston Gamblers. The Stallions again cover as a favorite, and that game goes over. 38-15, 53 points, easily covers the 44.5. But then you get something completely different. In what I thought was going to be the game of the week, the New Orleans Breakers just beat the absolute snot out of the Memphis Showboats, who didn't even show up. I mean, they were terrible. Now, this game featured a long 3-hour plus lightning delay. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but the Breakers just crushed the Showboats 31-3. And that game goes under the 43.5 points, mostly because the Showboats didn't score. I mean, they got a field goal in the entire game. So the Breakers were the dog in the game. They cover and win outright, and that game goes under. And then you have the Pittsburgh Maulers and the Michigan Panthers. This was the easiest pick of the week as far as I was concerned. I'm like, neither of these teams ever score. So I'm going under. They scored a little bit. Pittsburgh 19, Michigan 7. They were 15 points short of the 41, easily going under. And the favorites, again, cover. That would be the Maulers -1. So 3 favorites cover and win. 1 dog covers and wins outright. You get 3 games to the under and 1 to the over. So that's what you got to be considering going into next week. The big thing is all these teams, I virtually think every team, except maybe one, is eligible for the playoffs. So all these games are going to be highly competitive. Also, the whole point of this league is for these players to get a second shot at somewhere like the NFL or the Canadian Football League, where they're going to get paid a lot more money. So they'll play their guts out no matter where their team is. Anyway, I'm Loud Esmond for Winners and Whiners. Then is your USFL Week 9 recap. Trying to make you a better here.